Chapter 34 and 35. This is 2.1.4, Ethics and the Environment and Business. The impact of ethical consideration on businesses. Ethical considerations is concerned with businesses thinking about ethics when making decisions. Ethical decision making means that regardless of the impact on costs or profit, the right or most moral decisions and actions are taken. In other instances, ethical considerations may result in businesses making decisions that on first glance appear ethical, but the underlying objective may be to reduce cost or respond to changes in consumer tastes. Over recent years, business stakeholders have become increasingly interested in the way that businesses behave, the way the employees and suppliers are treated, how products are produced, and where products come from are all key factors that stakeholders are concerned about rather than just prices and the range of products. Stakeholders want businesses to act in a way that it is seen as fair and honest. In other words, businesses should be doing the right thing, not just seen to be doing the right thing. Acting ethically can increase costs in the short term and lower profits, but may result in long-term benefits for businesses. There are many examples of this, like paying staff a fair wage rather than low wages or the minimum wage. It will increase the cost of wages but may result in staff being more loyal to the business. This may result in productivity levels and staff retention rates increasing, reducing unit costs and recruitment, selection and training costs. Having an open and honest relationship with suppliers and paying them fairly will result in suppliers possibly prioritizing businesses if last-minute orders are required. This will reduce the chances of running out of stock and will help to ensure that businesses gain and keep good reputations with their customers, which may result in higher sales. In this way, profits may increase in the long term despite the higher cost of paying suppliers. Listening to concerns about the local community about noise or air pollution, changing delivery times or the opening hours of the business may impact revenue or costs, but may result in positive publicity in the local area, an increase in the number of recommendations, and therefore a rise in sales. It may also make it easier for businesses to recruit staff if vacancies arise in the future. Making voluntary financial payments. Primark announced in April 2021 that it would voluntarily return £121 million of furlough cash given to the business by the government to help it retain and pay its staff during the lockdown periods in 2020 and 21. Primark was particularly hard hit during the pandemic as the business does not trade online. Despite this, the business made the decision to repay the funds to the government, which would lower profits in the short term but would boost its reputation amongst its shareholders in the long term. Amongst its stakeholders. Benefits of ethical behavior can enable a business to differentiate itself from rivals, may be a valuable source of added value so that higher prices can be charged. Reputation may improve, increasing sales. Staff retention increases. Employees want to work for ethical businesses. Easier to recruit new staff. Drawbacks of ethical behavior. Costs may increase, damaging profits in the short term. Difficult to source ethical suppliers which hold the same moral values as the business. Other businesses may be acting more ethically. Businesses must follow through with their ethical promises, otherwise they may experience negative publicity. The impact of environmental considerations on businesses. Over recent years, there has been an increasing concern about the environment from all different parts of the society. Businesses must follow any legislation that is linked to the environment, but some businesses will choose to go beyond this with their own environmental policies. There are many different ways that environmental considerations can influence business activity. For example, businesses or employees may request working from home to reduce and avoid traffic congestion. Businesses may promote car sharing schemes or encourage staff to use public transport to travel to work as other ways to reduce traffic congestion, air and noise pollution. Supplier deliveries may be scheduled for early in the morning or late at night to avoid peak traveling times. An increased focus on recycling to ensure that materials can be reused to make other products. Many businesses are working hard to reduce the amount of plastics used in their products, and plastic alternatives are being developed all the time. An increasing number of consumers are concerned about the environmental impact of buying single-use products and therefore may be more tempted to buy recycled and second-hand products. Businesses are investing in technology such as development of zero-emission vehicles to overcome issues surrounding noise and air pollution. Manufacturing firms may create large amounts of air pollution in the production process as to transport firms and airlines. Sustainable methods of production are those that continue into the future without damaging the environment. However, many resources that are used in production are non-renewable, such as coal and oil. This means that when these resources run out, there will not be any more to replace them. Sustainability has therefore become a key issue for many businesses and customers. For example, lots of businesses and people are using renewable sources of energy such as solar panels, investing in electric vehicles, and buying products made of recycled or renewable materials. Global warming is another concern relating to sustainability. Many businesses release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide is a major greenhouse gas. Greenhouse gases cause climate change by trapping heat in the Earth's atmosphere. This causes ice caps to melt, seas to rise, extreme weather conditions, including wildfires and flooding, to occur, which can affect food supplies. Businesses are increasingly looking at ways to reduce their carbon emissions and become more sustainable. The potential impact of pressure group activity on the marketing mix. A pressure group is an organization with members who have a common interest. They will seek to change business or government policy through actions which can be peaceful but involve protest. Their actions can also be more forceful and sometimes illegal. Pressure group activity can create negative media attention for businesses that behave in an unethical manner. This may result in businesses changing their behavior and marketing mix in order to reduce the impact negative publicity and media attention can have on their reputation, sales, and profits. Any downturn in profits will ultimately upset shareholders. Examples of how pressure groups can impact the marketing mix include product. Businesses may change suppliers, the manufacturing process, or the raw materials used in the product if they are seen to be damaging the environment, negatively impacting a particular stakeholder group, or are against the public interest, such as testing products on animals. Prices of essential products may be lower if they are seen as too high, such as prices charged for public transport. Promotion. Businesses may decide not to promote products that have negative impacts on the health of their target market, for example, placing confectionery till points to encourage customers to make an impulse purchase. The growth of e-commerce has resulted in many retailers having to close their stores as they are unable to compete with e-tailers. Pressure group activity may result in initiatives that encourage people to shop in town centers and buy from independent retailers.